So for like the past few months, I've been working from home on this portable ping pong table that I built, and as you can see, it's a little bit wobbly. It's really not made to be carrying a computer. Obviously, it's made for playing ping pong. I've intended to add a permanent desk here, so that's what we're going to do today. I have some nice wood for the desktop. I'll show you all that in a moment, but basically the plan is to do a built-in, just run strips along the walls here, have the desktop sit on top of that, and then maybe add some shelves up here, maybe a shelf integrated onto the desktop so that I can stack the CPU and the printer. Unfortunately, when you have a little bit older house, nothing is square, so essentially I know the height of the desk and I know it needs to be level. Outside of that, everything's going to have to be measured straight off the wall to see if it's going to be square or not, and see how things are going to work out. But we're just going to jump in and do it and kind of wing it and see what happens. Step one's going to be to move the old computer and the old table, so let's do that. Alright, now we can go out in the garage and look at the materials. Alright, so I've got this really nice long butcher block slab of rubberwood, I think it is. So that's going to be the desktop. It's 26 inches deep and 1 inch thick, and I got about 8 feet of it here, so it's more than I need. Then I've got some hardwood slats that were from an old bed frame we had. That's going to be the rails that support the desktop. And then I've got some plywood and some baseboard here that was left over from some other stuff. Got that. That's what I'm going to do for the shelves. But I think that's enough talking. I think I'm just going to go do some doing now. Need to drill right here actually doesn't have a stud behind it, since this is the outside exterior wall of the house, so it doesn't have a stud there. So I got a nice heavy-duty anchor that I'm gonna put in, but I need to drill a 1/2 inch hole for this one, so that's what I'm doing now. Now that I know the size, the width here, I can go ahead and cut the next board for this. But I wanted to get these up first so that I can actually measure the true distance from this notch to the one on the other side. Got this cross piece, basically, notched it the same way I did the back piece, so didn't really feel like recording that, but got that, so that fits in perfectly like that. And then I went ahead and measured these two. Slightly longer one goes down here, that one will go here, and that one will go here with pocket screws. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, well, it took some finagling to get it in. I had to, chisel out one of the corners a little bit just to get it flush because, drywall's not square and flat in the corners. But finally got it kind of fitted in there. So now I need to give it one more sand. It's already pretty sanded straight from the factory, but give it one more sanding just to knock down some of these spots where they kind of stabilize the knots. And then I'm going to put a chamfer on the edge, just a slight chamfer, and then put some polyurethane on it. And then this part will be done. I still need to take that extra offcut from this slab, and I'm going to build a thing that'll go up and over, just kind of a shelf that'll go up and over the my CPU for my desktop computer. That way I can stack the desktop and the printer on that. So I'm also going to make that. Then I still got to get to the shelves. Once again, helps to plug it in. Alright, now I just got to do the same on the right side and then do all of that once again for the top shelf. But I'm gonna cut the camera off so I can do that a little bit quicker. Alright, so I got my little printer stand moved in here. I know some of y'all are probably asking where the wires are going to go for all the computer stuff. I'm going to give this about 3 or 4 days for the polyurethane to fully cure on that before I stack computer stuff on here. After that, I'm going to see where I need holes in the desktop for cords to be able to run underneath. I am going to drill probably one hole in this corner, one hole in that corner if I can get away with that kind of spread. I'll have to see what cables I have and see if that'll work. Then of course I'm going to do some cable management underneath so that it's a nice clean look under there. But other than that, this is about done. So if you ever make anything like this, I'd love to see it. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.